women are doing at home between $150,000 to $250,000 a year in domestic labor.
So you're saying women are doing $150,000 to $200,000 of unpaid labor?
Yes.
Have you thought about the unpaid labor that men do around the house? Construction, landscaping, plumber,
Yes.
electrician, pest control, security guard, IT support, chauffeur, mechanic, babysitter, etc.
That is such a fantastic point. Do you own a firearm?
No.
Would you date a guy who owns a firearm?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
you dated?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's interesting because you're saying, well, for you to have a full-time armed security guard, which is what women have, that's really expensive. Women basically have executive protection for free. That's unpaid labor. In fact, can I ask you a question? Husbands should be willing to die protecting you.
Yes.
Take the bullet.
Yeah.
Would you do the reverse for him?
No.
If we're talking about unpaid labor, if I wanted to hire
Yeah.
24/7 security, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
You know,
I know what I want, I know what I need, and it just wasn't that. For instance, he was in the infancy of his career.
Jesus, give the guy a break.
That doesn't work for me. Like, I'm not. And I want to be okay with saying you need to be doing something spectacular, because I am. It sounds so arrogant, I know. Jimmy,
No. I was saying, those are bars right there. You need to be doing something spectacular, because I am.
I love this show. You really get to see how grounded and down to earth the celebrities are.
You know what? I love all of that. That line is going to stay with me. But what if the thing he's doing is spectacular to him?
I get that. I think for clarity, it needs to be spectacular to me.
My husband is currently packing his bags and also packing our kids' stuff because he is going to leave to another state, all because I cheated on him with a mutual friend. My husband and I have been together for a while. No, I don't think there was any issues in the relationship or marriage whatsoever. I actually thought our life was pretty perfect, but then I decided to talk to one of our mutual friends, and one thing led to another. I think I was just really tired of the fact that my husband was constantly working to make sure that we had a roof over our heads and to make sure that everything was paid, and so I just felt very lonely, so I decided that I was just going to message his friend, just like we are friends, nothing else, that was it, and then all of a sudden it just led to something else. I mean, at least I had the balls to actually tell my husband what was going on, because I could have kept it from him. I could have just moved on without telling him. After I told him, I was very surprised about his reaction, because he was not freaking out or panicking. He just said, okay, and then he said he was going to pack it and go, but he was also going to take the kids.
First off, well done to the man. This is exactly how you should respond to such behavior. You don't need to freak out. You don't need to go after the guy that she cheated on you with. You should actually just thank her for showing you who she really is, which would be someone who is not loyal and clearly doesn't appreciate everything that you provide for her. I know this can be hard to wrap your head around, but you need to thank her and your friend, because you could have spent the next 10, 20, 30 years believing that these were people who truly loved you and were loyal to you and good people to have in your circle. But now that they showed you who they really are, congratulations. Now you don't have to waste the rest of your life with these people living a lie. And you can go to a different state with your children and find the people who do actually love you and you can spend the rest of your life with. I know it hurts that it happened. There's nothing wrong feeling angry or sad or going through the proper steps of grief to overcome that. But at the end of the day, if we continue to believe that these things happen to us, we will forever be a victim and it will ruin your life. But if we can figure out how this happened for us, how this is going to be a benefit for our future moving forward, that, my friend, is where the real magic happens. That is how a good, strong man will respond to this type of situation and betrayal. So if that has happened to you or is currently happening to you right now, this is the way. Stay strong, Kings.
In your opinion, why do nice guys finish last?
They too nice. They don't know what they're doing. They too gentle.
Why do girls complain that chivalry's dead, but nice guys finish last?
You asking too many damn questions. I don't know all that. I don't know.
We just trying to figure out y'all, because, he's just confused at this point.
If you want to be honest, They be confused too. 1 minute we feel one thing, the next minute we feel another thing. We confused too. Ain't no answer.
At least you're honest. Do you like a nice guy or do you like an asshole?
It depends. You could be, I like a funny asshole.
So someone that'll like playfully make fun of you, like type shit?
Yeah, but I don't like too much of a nice guy because I feel like you're a bitch.
God damn.
So, it's like a happy medium.
Camera, I'm right here. You are. He was born to.
Look at this. 38, getting divorced after 16 years. He's the best man I've ever met and still not good enough. Don't do it, ladies. Bro, did you just hear what she said? 38, getting divorced after 16 years. He's the best man I've ever met and still not good enough. Don't do it. And I'm the hater. I'm just observing what's around me. I want you to see this video real quick. Look. Let's peep this video.
What's concerning is that like all of the older women, when I say older, like 50 plus, are strongly passionate about younger women, 20s, 30s, not getting married. It's like you can see your future and they're telling you exactly what are we going to do about this?
Now peep these comments, bro. I want you to peep these comments. Look at this. 43 here. Don't get married unless he's rich and there's no prenup. That's not happening. Look at this one. I'm 48. I've been married for over 20 years to a man I would die for. If I could go back in time, I would tell younger me to never get married. Love him? Yes. Live with him? No. Have kids with him? Hell no. Bro, are y'all not understanding? It doesn't matter how good of a person you are, how much you're able to love. It don't matter. Look at this. I almost want to find this woman's husband so I can send it to him. Do I love my husband? Yup. Would I get married again? No. This is insane. Look, married 23 years. I love my husband. Love my kids. However, if I could go back, I'd never have gotten married. Never. Don't do it. Trust your elders. Trust us. Bro, are you getting the patterns here? It don't matter how much you love your woman. It don't matter how much of a great guy you are. Bro, they can leave you after 30 years. And everything that you've done, down the drain. It's like you might as well just be single forever. This generation is cooked, bro. And they're telling us, I'm not being a hater, I'm just observing and listening to my surroundings. Don't get me wrong, I take things with a grain of salt. But everybody's saying don't get married. Yo, and not only that, look around. 70% of y'all parents aren't even together. And not only this is the woman talking. Ask men. Ask men. Ask men in their 40s and up, or niggas that are just married, ask them if they would get married. Ask them if they would do it all over again and get married. I'm not being a hater, I promise you.
And the thing that you also have to consider here is they're saying I would never get married, assuming that I'm armed with the knowledge that I have now. So all of that knowledge that I came into the relationship with, they're thinking about like I didn't like this, I didn't like that, I would rather do this, I would rather do that. Not necessarily all of the good things that they've learned in the relationship and the things that he's taught her or showed her directly or indirectly. So I would never get married armed with the knowledge that I do now. And it's also, I would never get married armed with the assets that I have after this marriage. Like if you could give me, what we've worked for, what we've built, and I can start all over, then I wouldn't get married. Modern women forget how hard they forget how hard their life was, how much they were struggling, especially if they end on like a positive note. Like if they are about to, have some issues and they can see it on the horizon. so they say, you know what? I think I'm going to go get married. They're having problems and it's already on the horizon. Something bad is about to happen, or they're about to have issues. And they say, you know what? It just happened that we got married right in the nick of time. so the issues and the troubles and the tribulations that they would have had, that the man actually helped them through, they forget about all of that, right? All of the stuff that he taught them, everything he did for them, they forget about all that. Ayesha Curry is out here talking reckless and acting reckless because she forgot how it was to be in the shoes that she was in prior to marrying or being with Steph Curry. I'm always reminded of that Bulls special where BJ Armstrong went to, I believe it was the Charlotte Hornets, and he was putting belt to behind, and I feel like it was the first half going back and playing Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And, the statement always sticks with me when I think about it. Michael Jordan said, I think BJ, I think you forgot who we were, or something to that effect. And modern women forget who men are. They forget what men have done. They forget how men have truly impacted their lives, right? They just get out on their own. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. But when a man comes through and shuts all that down, then they remember. And the difference between BJ Armstrong and these modern women is these modern women have built in for themselves a get out of jail free card. And so while BJ Armstrong had to take that butt whooping from the Bulls in the second half, modern women just say, oh, well, it's misogyny and the patriarchy. So, of course, you won. Of course. All the while talking trash and getting that belt put to you.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now, I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
You're an idiot. What are you flexing? Your girlfriend not loving you and you being a servant? Imagine dating somebody and saying, hey, I can't afford date night this week. And then they say, go work a second job and pay for it. You work 2 jobs and you cook and you clean. What the fuck does she do? If your girlfriend genuinely loved you, she would never let you do any of that by yourself. This is you. She knows she has you like this. I just checked her account, by the way. She has no pictures of him in her room.
First of all, living separately is great. I don't think you should move in with a partner beforehand, my opinion.
That's fine. I wouldn't want to.
So, really, why?
Weird that you had that little tick and switch, because it's exactly what you want, yet now it's offensive. But keep going.
I want you to fight for me,
I'll fight anybody. I'll fight you right now.
Okay,
I'll beat the hell out of you. What do you want?
Not that.
You in this body, girl. I'm sorry. I can't. That waist. You don't like to sit, huh?
Nope. I like to show my body, baby. I paid for it. I can't sit down, baby. Bitch,
Okay.
I can't sit down.
How much money did you pay?
Yeah, okay, look. I fuck with Dr. Tricks because he fine as fuck and I want to fuck him. So, like, I ain't pay that much. He gave me a little discount or whatever. Like, I'm looking for me, like, I want me a corporate, like, you got to be, like, really cute. You got to make over $250,000. You got to be African American or white. I don't with Africans. And you got to be family oriented. You can't have no kids, no baby mamas.
You have 2 kids.
Okay, that's enough.
Do you want to have more kids?
I will have more kids if he make a certain amount.
How much money does he have to make in order for you to have this baby?
Over $250,000 a year.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last year.
You haven't had sex in a year?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
You don't believe me, do you?
Are you lying? Have you had sex this year?
If I didn't come, it wasn't sex. So, anyways, no.
And when was the last time you tried to escalate with that person?
Last week, but it don't count.
Did his enter your body?
It did, but it should not have.
Well, you allowed it to enter your body a few times from what you're telling us.
I am looking for a husband now. That's why I keep hitting you up, girl. I want me a man. I'm tired of being in the streets, Kendra.
You looking for a husband, honey? You want a husband? You want a husband?
I do.
Okay. We're gonna solve that problem.
I almost got human trafficked on your show.
You almost got human traffic? How did you get human traffic on my show?
Yeah, I
messed up. This is a very big allegation. So don't say
no,
something like that.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. Yo, and then he sent me. I was like, okay, well, you got to send me 25% of what I wanted up front.
25% of what? He was sending you money to visit him?
Yeah. So I wanted to. He sent that, and he bought my flight.
What it sounds more like, because you're saying he sent you money that you wanted up front. It sounds like you were agreeing to be part of an escort service. That sounds more like what you just told us.
I have a TikTok going a little viral right now because it ended up triggering a whole group of women.
Essentially what I said is that there are women that will leave their marriage simply because she isn't happy. Yet men will tolerate years of disrespect in order to maintain the commitment that he made to that marriage. For those of you that get it, you either one, have experienced this yourself, or you've witnessed very closely somebody that has gone through it. 2, you understand that this is not always the case across the board, but you understand that it does happen, so it can be validating to those that have experienced it. Number 3, somewhere in the last 5 videos that you just swiped up on, you saw a video that a man was being blamed for whatever it was in the relationship, that it was his fault. At least one of them is giving a woman's perspective on relationships or dating. And lastly, 4, how many videos do you see out there where a woman is getting a divorce or she's thinking about getting a divorce simply because she's not happy? It's happening, ladies. It's happening.
No. These modern women, they're aware. They're aware of these things that happen. As a matter of fact, they're probably some of the ones that have thought this. Modern women are terrible people. Modern women are terrible people, man. I'm sure they have family and friends that love them. I'm sure, they have good people, or they're good people in some areas of their life. But on the whole, at least to men and how they treat men, they're terrible people. And they know exactly what you're talking about. But what's going to take them from, oh yeah, I recognize that, I empathize with that, versus, yeah, that's totally untrue, yeah, that's false, is a little word called accountability. See, when I have to take accountability, all of a sudden, empathy goes out of the window. I can't understand his plight. I can't understand why he would say what he would say, why he would feel how he would feel. I want my man to communicate effectively. I want him to be emotionally intelligent. I want my man to be emotionally vulnerable to me, except what he tells me about myself. And he don't be screaming and hollering. He just be saying, well, I felt like you did X, Y, and Z, and it made me feel this way. And, I just felt like I would talk to you about it. Oh, well, I did this and this. Here where the excuses come. Well, I did this because of X, Y, and Z. And I didn't ask you why you did it. I'm just saying you did it. I mean, how many times we going to sit up here and talk about, oh, well, I did it for this, and this. At some point in time, you got to be held accountable for the things that you do. And you got to say, well, I understand why I would do it. And if I were single, then yeah, I could do it and it would be no problem. But since I'm with him and I said that I loved him, then I'm not going to do it because it's not advantageous to him. Like number one, it's not advantageous to him, but it's not advantageous to us. But of course, once again, modern women are so entirely selfish that they don't care nothing about what men are saying.
Hi, I'm Hannah Montoya, and this is my impression of your girlfriend talking to the guy that she said to never worry about.
Oh my God, stop. Seriously. God, you're so stupid.
Thank you.
Girls being ghosted by the guy who has been talking to them for 3 weeks straight, up their asshole and around the corner, until one day, out of the blue, they vanish.
Okay, I don't want to call it ghosted because we didn't call it that back then. It's called just giving up. That's just joking. It's called giving up, guys. It's called giving up. It's a wrap, dude. It's a wrap. It's done. It's just never gonna work.
So she's engaged.
Yes.
She cheated on her partner. Okay. You're not engaged, are you?
I'm single.
Alright.
Single as a Pringle.
I didn't cheat on you.
I know that you did.
How do you know this?
Because the girl you cheated with, I paid her $50 to hit on you.
Why would you pay a girl to talk to me?
Where they're liking all these girls' Instagram pictures, your workout buddies with all these different girls at your gym.
I'm a trainer. I have a fitness Instagram.
I went on a date with this girl.
It wasn't a date, but I'm telling you.
She told me you guys had sex.
I'm telling you we didn't.
So are you saying she's lying?
I'm saying she's lying.
Let's find out from her.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God.
Paula, can you tell him what you told me?
So I pretty much told her that you took me to this really fancy restaurant, and afterwards we went back to my place, and that
he came on to you in the car and you guys are kissing.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
Why would you sit here and lie?
I lied because...
So you weren't telling the truth?
I didn't think that she deserved you, so I lied.
Oh my God.
Clearly, she doesn't value the faithful, amazing man that you are. I thought, maybe I have a chance because...
So you thought you had a chance with him, so you're trying to home wreck us so that you can be with him?
She kind of paid someone to do it. Like, she home wrecked herself.
See, my problem is I'm educated, but I don't want none of those things that those other women be talking about when it comes to a man. I don't want no real man. I don't. I want a man with a little prejudice and a little gender bias. I want a man who... his idea of coming home and relaxing is, he done just got off work, he done had a long day, he finna come home, take his shoes off, take a shower, come rest up, he looking for his plate, and he wanna sit down and drink a beer and watch the game, catch up on the news, or actually play the game. That's my idea of a man who wanna go sit in the man cave, and he ain't really on the phone, he ain't talking to nobody too much, everybody calling him, he just gotta answer the phone. He taking time out with his friends, and he already know I'm not gonna argue with him about whether or not I need to put on some clothes because this is my house, and whether or not he needs to be able to go out with his friends and talk, or whether they can come in the house and I go into the other room. He ain't rationalizing and reasoning with women all the time. He heard what I said. He ain't give a damn about what I said. He wasn't trying to argue with me about what I said because he don't give a real damn about what I said because I'm just a woman. You get what I'm saying? I'm probably on my period. He don't know. I probably had a bad day. My mama probably made me mad. That's the type of man I want. So when I be listening to y'all say what type of man y'all want, I don't ever impose that on y'all. But y'all ask for because you're looking for, because you're sitting there talking about what a real man is, and a woman ain't supposed to define a man. And women ain't comfortable with that. I am.
We can't wash men off. Period. No, I need you to hear me. We cannot wash men off. There will always be a remnant of the men that we've been with inside of our bodies for life. So if you are just filled with all of these different people, you know how many different soul ties, demon spirits you got in your body?
But so do men, though.
No, men can wash us off.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying because we are incubators and they are the whatever.
Penetrators. That's what they are. Yeah. It's a sport, especially for certain types of men. And for us to sit here and act like we could be just like men, that's wild.
What happened? Come.
I didn't mean to.
What do you mean? Come. What's wrong?
I don't want to tell you.
What do you mean?
I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I don't want you to leave me.
Leave you? Why would I leave you?
I messed up.
What'd you do or what? Babe.
I'm sorry. Me too. I'm sorry.
You didn't mean to what, dude? Dude, what'd you do?
I don't want to tell you.
What'd you do?
I don't want to tell you.
You cheated on me? You cheated on me?
Because if I tell you, you're gonna leave me.
Just say yes or no. All you have to say is yes or no. I don't want an explanation.
I don't want you to leave me.
What'd you do then? You cheated on me? Say yes or no. I don't need explanations. All I need is a yes or a no. Stop crying, dude, and tell me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Tell me.
Because you wanted to see me.
Who?
My ex.
That cannot be controlled by pussy holes the most value. Straight up. Because some really do think that they is everything. They have absolutely nothing of value to contribute to a relationship or a man who has everything that they need. Why would a stable man, has his own house, his own car, a good job, and his own money, his own motion completely. What the do he have to listen to us? You really have nothing going on but pussy for herself. Certain bitches look for those type of men who lack all of those things because control. Puppet master. She could pull your strings. Or you not listening or you not acting right. Get out.
I came out as bisexual last year, and since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain.
What do you mean?
I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant. Because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again.
Still not the
It really
surprise.
made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my god, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really
We
nice.
take ours too.
Makeup, clothes,
maybe.
that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B.
It's the reason why men delete themselves at a level 10 times more often than women do. The New York Times article recently published about the phenomenon known as man-keeping. Abolish this term from your vocabulary. You could be Clint Eastwood or Richard Simmons. Those were men's only two choices. The reality is, we heard you when you said, men, talk to us, open up to us and to each other, use your words. To now turn around and say that you are doing the emotional labor of listening to us talk to you and confide in you and share intimacies with you about the things we're feeling is the cruelest thing you could possibly do to men right now.
I will never trust again, I swear to God. Go ahead. She's sick. Hey, I'm stuck in this car though. She gotta take me home, but damn, I will never trust again. On Jesus Christ. Jumping, she started just crying. Oh God. Dang.
I'm your girlfriend, we just met together and maybe...
That's like me saying, give me some head. You want to do that?
No.
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 Later?
No, because that would make me a hooker.
But I'm saying after I take you shopping. Can I get that?
No.
But you still want me to take you shopping?
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's got to be something in it for me.
Yeah, so what else do you want if it's not sexual?
I mean, but you want me to spend my money, right? My hard-earned money. Right?
Not only. We're gonna get to know each other as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But basically, all I get back in return is just you as my homegirl.
No, I'm gonna be like caring, loving girlfriend for you.
Only if I spend money, right?
Well, yeah, because you're a man. You should be a provider. Like, that's how you prove that you actually like me,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can spend a couple $1,000 on you. That make you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see you smiling already.
Yeah, of course.
This has to be a joke. It has to be. A full-blown joke. And I don't think modern women understand they do actually sound this crazy. They sound crazy. You sound silly. Thinking that the man has to spend his money on you. Thinking that, oh, well, let's just go shopping. Well, what do I get in return? And even if we're talking about something that's not sexual, think of something. Y'all have all the ideas when it's a man taking you out, when you want a man to plan the date and all this stuff. Y'all have all these ideas. So now that you're on the hot seat, what are you going to do for a man? What is it that you can bring to a man? What is it that you can provide for a man? Well, I'm not a man. I can't provide anything. You sure can. You provide something to your girlfriends. So what can you do for a man? What is it? Well, I'll provide you love. Okay, well, the man's going to be providing you love, isn't he? Is he not? So, again, what is it that you're going to give to the man? How is he going to benefit from the relationship? Offhand, because he's spending not only money, but he's going to take you there. And then y'all are, oh, I'm really hungry. Why don't we go get something to eat? And judging by you wanting to go out there and you know, go shopping and him spend $2,000 on you, you're probably going to have to go to some sort of fancy restaurant. So again, he's spending upwards of $2,500, probably $2,500 on you. What does he get in return? Can't answer that question. You just sit in his car looking silly. That's it. And he's supposed to think that's cute. Modern women really honestly and truly think that they can get away with just being cute, and then the man will just spend $2,000 on him. Like I haven't spent numerous hours at work doing my job just to give it away to you, just so you can not even say thank you. Honestly, you get on the internet and talk trash. Oh, I didn't really like him anyway. So my investment is terrible. It's a terrible investment. I get no return on my investment at all. And you wonder why men are walking away. You guys have the wrong attitude. This is trash. Let her out right where she is.
I had an ex, yeah, and he was very toxic, so.
Can you please tell us how he was toxic?
He brought his religion too much to our relationship, trying to... I feel like I'm a person that it's very ongoing, and he just to be very shy, so he just to like tell me, don't wear this, don't try to go out, don't do this, and...
That's toxic?
Yeah, for me, it's toxic.
Honestly, that doesn't sound toxic to me. That sounds like having boundaries and not wanting his girl to be a man of God. Like, ladies, why is it like I find it amazing how girls get in a relationship with a guy. The guy puts in boundaries. I don't want you to dress a certain way. I don't want you to go to the club. I don't want you to do certain behaviors.
Go to therapy.
That might hurt our relationship because I'm the one that's providing for you, loving for you, willing to die for you, right? Yet you want to go out and advertise yourself to other men, but that's considered toxic.
You had a bathrobe on.
Let me ask you this. If you had a woman on here, would you be very keen on talking about her downstairs? Would you ever talk to an actress about it? I don't think you would. I think it's a terrible double standard.
You do?
Yes,
no,
I do.
I would. I thought there with everybody. Oh,
yeah? So when Mikey
know.
Madison comes on, you're going to talk to her about those are her real parts, are you? Or Margaret Qualley comes on. I don't think you will.
No.
And I've watched all the interviews and no one's ever asked them about their body parts.
Interesting.
The amount of, and I'm going to just say it, the amount of you dirty that jumped on the internet and championed and saluted and applauded a woman sleeping with somebody else while she's pregnant with somebody's child, they need to take all of you and put you on a deserted island, not named New York City, and drop a nuke on that moment.
We have no leadership at the moment.
You trust her?
Huh? Hell yeah.
You trust him?
Yeah.
Y'all go to the phone? Yeah. You go to his phone ever?
Yeah, I go to school all the time.
Ooh, you go to her phone? No, not really. I'm about to teach you all the tricks and tips. Alright, bet. But let me teach you something. Anytime a female is going through your phone, that means she got something to hide of her own.
Let me see.
Alright, no, you on the wrong app already.
All right,
Go to messages. No, go through his shit. Don't focus on me. She don't see that. That's the first red flag. She don't like this. That's a red flag. Click edit right there in the top left. Don't even focus on me.
Okay.
Click. Look. Oh my God. She already know what I'm about to do. Click show recently deleted. Okay, hold on. Don't show her. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Chat. You see this? Recently deleted and it's muted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna recover. I'm about to recover everything.
Recover every single one.
And is he gonna be hurt if I recover these messages that's muted?
No, it's fine.
Is it bad? Who was Poppy? Who was Marley? Who's Marley?
Oh my gosh.
Can I read this out loud?
What is there?
You said you never kissed a girl like that before.
What is this?
Uh-oh. When you get home, go through that phone. And once you go through that phone, you're going to realize that you want you a black queen. Go get you a black queen. All right. You deserve it, King, okay? All right, I got you. All right. Hell yeah. I fuck with that. Have a blessed one. Yes, sir.
By the way, guys, if she says, oh, I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for me, usually that's right. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing the long hair extensions for me. Really, honey, then why do you look like a bag lady around the house? And then when you get dolled up to go outside to walk down the street, you look like you're going to work, if you know what I mean, on the streets. What's going on here? Women do these things to attract men or because they're competitive with other women, which is also usually to attract male attention. So if she's trying to attract male attention that's not from you, get out. Okay, you got yourself the red flag girl.
It's really important. I just want to throw this in there because the best relationship I had, I hope you see this interview, but the best relationship I had was with a guy who, he flew me out and we were dating for a few months, and he said, I want you here, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. If you want the keys, here. If you need a card, here. It's here. But I just want you in the home. I just want to know that you're close, that you're here. I want to know where you are. He's like, if that's something you could do for a couple of days, come spend some time with me. But he's like, I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to.
You ready for this one?
Yeah, I really love
Every
it.
man, to a degree,
Yeah.
has this in them, but they don't know how to say it. And I'm going
said
to give you, and I'm about to tell you
Yeah.
what he meant by that.
Yeah.
Every man wants to be by themselves, but they don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
When you guys were growing up, what made a woman?
When she slept with everybody. She slept with everybody
But,
and
like,
didn't get money.
How many people?
A lot. One. If she wasn't married,
It
she
was-
was a tramp.
It was one back in the day.
Yeah, one was a tramp. More than one was a whore.
That was the rules.
Hi, man. What time do you be leaving? What? Who's the Aquarius Smith? And why is he asking you what time I'll be leaving?
What's something in your life you still can't believe happened?
The airplane crash.
Say more. You were in a crash?
No, I fell in love with a man and couldn't have him because I was married. 3 years later, I got a telephone call. This is Cabin Airlines. Your husband just died in a crash. And so I was able to marry my beloved 3 months later.
Oh my God.
So my body count is 1,572. And so I don't think body count should matter, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of numbers and it just doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Are you speechless?
Yeah, just kind of said you're
Excuse me, you can't shame people because of their body count.
1,500, whatever the f.
72. 72.
That's insane. I'm gonna keep it real.
Just say you're jealous.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
A prenup that would be appropriate for me
Let's hear it.
would be a prenup that lines out. If I stepped out and performed infidelity, this is the amount that will be paid out.
Okay. If you caught her cheating, that's the amount. So paid out to the young man, I believe.
And it's not going to be pennies.
Okay.
If we were to divorce amicably, right? Which I don't believe in that.
Right.
So I'm never leaving unless, like the Bible says, two things that are permissible to leave, which is infidelity and unfaithfulness. That's it, right? Otherwise, I'm not leaving. So we're going to work through everything else.
death.
Well, death do your part, but you still married in the covenant, you know?
Oh, okay.
But, so if the prenup said if we were to divorce, then like you said, right, there's X, Y, and Z. Okay, Doc, you get Y and Z, you know, and maybe not X, but Y and Z is something that
we could split.
No. We're not, what do you mean splitting? No. I'm not splitting.
Oh.
I'm talking about on the prenup, you're going to be lining out what exactly goes to me being your wife.
Right.
For sticking by your ass, submitting, loving, making love, not denying, and pouring into you because I'm going to give you everything I got.
This woman is 42, by the way.
I'm going to flip this whole table for you.
Everything?
Okay? Everything.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say no unless I don't have the bandwidth for it. Then it's just that I don't have the capacity.
Right.
So in that prenup, you're going to draw out, if I cheat,
Right.
this is the amount that you get. And it's going to be a large amount so that my heartbreak don't also feel broken in my pockets. One. Number two, if you got X, Y, and Z, it's going to be lined out that, let's just say X is $20 million of a property. I don't mind if you say, hey, then Doc gets 10 million of this one. And then of Z, Doc gonna get her 7 million, but it's going to be lined out clear on what I'm agreeing to. There will be no prenup that says, if we divorce, you get nothing. We don't marry. I'm not signing up for that. That is, to me, a woman who would sign up for that, I just feel like it's not that she's in it for love. I feel like she's been misguided.
Okay.
And again, I had a father. So my dad would turn in his grave if I signed up for that. And he would turn in his grave if I didn't get a prenup.
Right.
So I would have a prenup that said, hey, baby, you know, this is my stuff. And I couldn't see a man who's a man's man, like you said you are, like my father was, who would have a problem with signing a prenup with me that said, I built all this. This is mine. I just don't see a man's man wanting that from me.
Right. AKA, I want you guys to know this. Unless your prenup has a cheating clause, right? Then you're not a man to her. You're not a real man if your prenup doesn't have a cheating clause.
There are men that are looking for good women and looking to be married and everything. And I think that we just need to know that, understand that. Because it is out there. And there's a man right now that's going to throw a breakup because a woman hurt him. Yeah. Not he hurt her, you know?
So you think there's men out here that's looking for a good woman in a marriage?
Yes. Absolutely.
And you think that they are a good man?
Yes. I think that a lot of men are yearning for good women. Because a good woman is not just a woman that's beautiful or a successful woman. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that. So many of us is beautiful and successful and all those things. But it's deeper than that. A spiritual aligned woman. A woman that knows who she is. A woman that is coming to also be a servant. You know what I mean?
Come on. A helpmate.
You know, exactly.
A helpmate.
So
that's going to add value to your life.
And multiply.
Yes.
A good woman going to help you multiply anything that you touch. Mm-hmm.
A good woman going to turn your dreams and help you make your dreams reality.
Yeah.
She going to birth something in you.
Yes. She going to be an inspiration.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why they say when he finds a
he who finds a
good
thing,
and finds favor from the Lord.
And
I think people always forget that last part, favor from the Lord. So it shows you that when man gets a good woman, that he gets favor from the Lord.
Come on.
Favor is like what we all is out here wanting to be favored. Like,
you see how just because you're dating somebody for 4 years doesn't mean it's automatically gonna work out.
This one is from Erica. I've been in a 4-year-long relationship that has been happy for the most part. He's supportive and motivating. We share common goals and have talked about our future plans. That's a green flag. 2 of the negatives are that he gets very quiet around my family and friends, even though he has been around my group several times. He's also isn't very affectionate, which is something I crave. I brought it up in recent conversations and I can see that he's been making an effort. However, a few months ago, I met somebody new. Oh my God! Go. It started as a nice friendship that's blooming into something more. It feels organic and light. We met at a neighborhood park where
Organically.
when I would take my dog and he would take his 3-year-old son. Conversations are easy and I'm starting to develop feelings. We've hung out a few times and I recently you're gonna piss me off here. Recently met his family at his son's 3rd birthday party. He gives me time and attention, shares similar interests, and through our conversations, I see that we have similar life goals as well. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you do. Do I keep working on my 4-year relationship or take a leap of faith with this new man from the park? Don't put God into this. Don't bring God into this equation.
No.
My man's is giving effort. Give him effort back.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No. Okay, hear me out, okay? We don't know more details of the story. Remember, they're dating. They're not engaged. They're not married.
For 4 years?
For 4 years?
It doesn't matter. That's the whole thing of dating. Just because you're dating somebody for 4 years doesn't mean it's automatically going to work out. Heaven forbid you're in a 4-year relationship.
You're going to get this shit
and
canceled,
you don't
bro.
like them, Patterson. I'm saying is that you have to cut the girl some slack because they are dating. That is the whole thing. And maybe there's more things to it. There's more layers that she's not mentioning it. Like maybe she's not physically attracted to him anymore. Maybe there's something that it's just not giving anymore. She's emotionally and mentally checking out.
Her boyfriend should not prevent her from finding her husband.
Yeah.
So I think, well, first of all, you've been together for 4 years, right? And you're just now bringing it up to him that he's not as affectionate as you would like. Recent conversation is what you're saying. So he listens to you, he comprehends it, and he says, okay, I'm going to make an effort, because that just might be who he is. He's just not very affectionate. You know, there's some kids out there that they don't really hear their dad, or, you know, some kids don't even hear their mom say, I love you, or anything. I don't remember hearing my dad say, I love you. Even through childhood, he's just not that type of guy. But you do know that he loves you by his actions and by him always looking out for you. and just kind of, hey, do this, do that. And all throughout, college, I would be, just kind of hanging around, and he would call and say, hey, you need any money? A man shouldn't be walking around without any money. And so he'd send me $20. I mean, it's not really going to get me through to anything, but I could buy a pizza or 2 or 3. Papa John's had a deal going on at that point in time. So I would be eating pizza left and right. The specials, I would be tired of eating pizza, but honestly and truly, that's pretty much all I could afford. Didn't have a job at that point in time. I was trying to work through school, go ahead and get my degree done so I could get a job. But he showed me through just being there for me, right? And doing things that a father would do, right? So he didn't necessarily have to tell me he loved me in order for me to understand that he actually cared about me, because his actions said that, right? Number one. Number two, you don't have to be that vocal around people's families. You might be just be chilling. I'm thinking of a guy right now, a young man that he don't say much. You go over there and talk to him, he'll talk to you. You have a pleasant conversation, but he's not very talkative. But he will come around and hang out. He'll be around the group, right? He'll just chill and talk. I think the young brother came around last night and he talked for a little while, and he picked up a book and started reading it. Real smart guy, right? Cerebral, intelligent young man, right? So it might just be that he's not very talkative, or he's just observing, or he doesn't, want to make a bad impression. You might ask him that too, but it doesn't seem like your communication is all that great. So you give him an opportunity to change, and he says, okay, let me see what I can do. And he starts to do that. But now, I met a guy and this, that. Okay, so basically what's about to happen to you is the age old, well, I see this, I see that. And you're going to go out there and make a mistake because that guy that you want right now is just, oh man, she's cute. That's really all it's going to be. But by the time you get to know the guy and say, oh, he's not like my man that I had. He gives me affection, he gives me X, Y, and Z, but he's not like the man that I had. And actually, I want the man that I had back. You're going to learn fairly quickly that if the man is willing to try to change for you after, and he's responding, you're going to learn that that is a good man. Well, why do you say that? Because most people ain't going to change for you. They're not going to put their pride aside. They're not going to stop what they're doing at all to give you what you want, because it's not convenient for them. But a man says, even though this is inconvenient for me, I'm still going to do it because I love you. That man might not like being around your family. Also, that man might feel some type of way around your family, that maybe your family said something to him. And so he's like, I don't know, but I'm still here, that y'all have never addressed. So there's that. My point is, it seems like he's making an effort to be a part of y'all's crew. And what he gets rewarded with is, okay, I'll go find somebody else. But you know what? You can't tell a modern woman anything. You got to just let her do what she's going to do. And in due time, she's going to figure out, like we've seen in other videos just recently, a woman took accountability and she was like, oh, well, I left my man and I shouldn't have done that. You're going to be like her. At least you took accountability. And I hope when that time comes, you will too. Because y'all like to get out here and say, oh, he fumbled a baddie. Well, look like you about to fumble something too.